I'm just gonna jump straight into it. No starting soon, no reveal to the face. We're just going for it today. As I still navigate this landscape, oh my god, my bangs. Why? Alright, let's go tell the world I'm live. Me? Bullet? What's good? How's it going? Happy New Year! Hopefully my mic is working. Is it? Yes, okay. It says its audio is on. Happy New Year to Stream RL2. Thank you. I'm not sure what the difference between Stream RL and RLRL is, but Yeetus, what's up? Welcome in. How's it going? I'm just, you know, posting that I am live now everywhere because, you know, who needs a tweet deck or whatever when you just do everything yourself because you don't have a set schedule. You don't plan anything. You just kind of go fly by the seat of your pants. That was supposed to change for this year and it hasn't. But anyway, I am happy to be back streaming. I needed a little bit of a break, I think, just to play games and not have to, like, put on a performance while playing, I guess. But anyway, where do I want to go hatch these things? I always go to Mesa Goza, so I might as well just go there, right? If I can remember any of the controls in this game. Oh, you know what? Before we start hatching, I have to make another sandwich. I usually hatch in the olive football field. Zen usually hatches on top of the auction center, which I like that, except that I started to figure out how to do the RNG manipulation for the item printer, so I'm like, do I even really need the auction anymore? I forgot I need to do another egg powder sandwich. My game audio overpowers my voice. Uh-oh. Okay, let me lower it. Is that any better? Yes, no, maybe so. It would probably help if I actually, like, opened my own stream to check these things. So I'm gonna say something now to make sure I can hear myself. Oh no, it's still louder than me. Uh-oh. I made it so much more... I made it so much quieter. And it's still... Hold on. just so I don't waste time. My mic is even lower. How is that possible? I didn't adjust that audio at all. And I actually brought it closer to maybe I have to be farther away from it. Maybe that's why. No, it's not it. Some things never change, like why I can't figure out my audio. Because now I'm turning my mic up to 110% and I turned my switch down to 50%. Hi Whitey, hi, welcome in. Sorry, just trying to figure out audio things because one thing that hasn't changed since last year is figuring out my audio and why my mic is always significantly lower than my game despite the fact that it's 60% higher. I wonder if OBS is just annoying and it's like, these percentages are for the recording, not for streaming. You're just an idiot, so I don't know. Because like now I'm listening to myself on, oh wait, magic? Is that good? Let's compare with the game audio. I should probably also make sure auto counter is going. Okay. So hopefully I don't have to like take a new screenshot. Sometimes I do for auto counter. So anyway, Happy New Year, everyone. Welcome back to the stream, or if you're new here, welcome in. This is better. If it doesn't get any, if it still sounds like whatever, sorry, I cannot listen to myself on the stream because then I get distracted, so if it's not any better, let me know. Happy New Year, thanks Whitey. I hope you are well. I miss chatting with everyone in Uke streams, so, and I don't mean that in like the way that one person who just doesn't, who just showed up once and is like, I miss you all. But I've also missed streaming, I'm gonna be honest. Okay, good. Auto counter's working. Makes me wonder why your audio gets messed up every time you start stream. I think it's just because I have a really cheap microphone and it has something to do with that. So maybe when I finally hit affiliate and start making $1 off of stream, I can buy a new microphone. That would be nice. I know I always say I would want to buy a new chair, but I'm very grateful. My younger brother and my dad actually for Hanukkah have offered to pay for a new office chair for me, which is huge. Because my office chair is huge and I'm too small for it now. So it's actually really bad for my back and shoulders. So I don't have to worry about that cost at the moment. But a good microphone, because this was like a $20 mic from Amazon, probably would be a better investment. But first we have to hit affiliate. That was last year's goal. Didn't make last year's goal. So what has everyone been up to? Because off stream, I actually took quite a break from shiny hunting. I've been basically playing every Sonic game that I am able to get my hands on. Some with more success than others. And then what else have I done? Oh, a lot of Stardew Valley. Been playing a lot of Stardew Valley. And then Bullet, you and Fab and Pip also saw me just in our hangouts start Platinum, so I can set up because I am also going to be doing Shaman and Darkrai hunts in Pokemon Platinum. I have to play through the game first, so I can actually have everything set up and have Mons ready to go to help me catch them. Actually, well, Darkrai not so much because I'm going to catch it in a Master Ball, but Shaman I'm going to need help with. So I've been playing through Platinum a little bit, and by a little bit I mean like I'm like 12 hours in and I only have 2 batches. It's just so much grinding at this point. So yeah, I've been doing that. I also wonder if my audio starts off lower because I'm intentionally speaking lower, and then once I'm into it, I'm like shouting, which is why my voice always hurts so much by the end of stream, regardless of what I do. But it never really starts hurting if I'm in voice chat, just streaming for friends. I wonder if that's part of it. I'm like conscious of my personal speaking level, and that plays into it. And it could also just be everything, because I cannot figure out what my OBS filters on my mic need to be for the life of me. I feel like every time I figure it out, it just doesn't. It just doesn't happen. It's like, actually, no, you're wrong. It sounded good the first, I don't know, 4 times you did it, but now it's like, okay, well now you're gonna pop all the time. So, anyway. Hopefully y'all have been doing some fun hunts or playing some fun games or, you know, whatever you've been up to lately. I hope you're having a good time. Yeah, sounds like you might need a preamp to boost it cleanly. I don't even know what that is. That's how much I just don't know anything. You finished that randomized Nuzlocke today? Nice. I'm assuming that you've beat the game. I also don't remember what game you were playing that in. I had a Drizzle, Surf, Thunder, Kyogre. If I lost the run, I should not be allowed to play Pokemon anymore. If you say so. Honestly, as the queen of making really stupid decisions, especially when playing Pokemon, I don't think you should worry about that. I mean, you watched. No, it was Pip who was watching me struggle yesterday, getting through Team Galactic's base without wanting to grind more. I was a little bit underleveled. And I could just kind of feel him be like, you can make better decisions, but you're not making better decisions. Craig the Deoxys died to Bertha's Empoleon Aquajet. That was my only death in the Elite Four. Oh, that's so upsetting. See, that's why I can't do Nuzlocke, because I would be devastated. I mean, you saw how upset I get when my Pokemon faint just during a regular playthrough. The only threat from Cynthia was the Megahorn crit from Nidoking. It's always Cynthia. She's gonna get you somehow, even in a randomizer. Like, I played through Pearl the first time as an adult, and I know everyone was like, oh, you better get ready for Cynthia, and I was like, I feel like you're just saying that because you were a kid when you played it, so you like just were not prepared. But I played it in 2019. How old was I then? I can't do math, but that was 6 years ago. I was 25. No, did I turn 25 yet? Anyway, at that point, I was already an adult. The internet already existed. I knew what was coming, and you know what? I still struggled. I still had to reset and try again with her. I mean, the rest was like Chincho, Corfish. Oh. Okay, yeah, well. But that also leads you into a false sense of security, doesn't it? Because you're like, every single one of her mons is gonna be like these nothing little creatures, and then it's like, bam, Nidoking with Megahorn, and it's gonna crit you. Oh, that's another thing. I kept getting crit yesterday. Constantly being crit. Like, be like, like, my Pokemon can tank one more hit, and then of course they would land a crit. I don't know what's happening. Why my RNG is just so shit in Platinum. You forgot to tune into VC yesterday? It's fine. It's fine. I forgot how far I got. I forgot how quick Eternal Forest actually is. If you're just trying to get through it, my intention, it's fine. It's not fine. I wanted to watch you play Platinum. Oh, I'm sorry. I thought about doing it for stream today, but then I was like, the last time I just streamed a playthrough, like one person showed up. So, I don't think that's gonna, unfortunately, like, actually, no, I need to set the precedent early. This is not an exclusively shiny hunting stream. I'm gonna play the things I want to play. It's just a matter of if I know for a fact that when I play it, I'm also going to be able to like be an interactive streamer when I play it. Like with the Pokemon games, playing through them, absolutely I'm an interactive streamer, but like when I play Stardew Valley, I play in a way that's both infuriating. It's infuriating to watch for sure, because I stop like every 2 seconds to put stuff away. But I do want to, I should establish early on that I will be a variety streamer, that this is not going to be exclusively shiny hunting, even though, like, I'm gonna always love shiny hunting. I mean, I kind of did that last year. We played a cheeky bit of Sonic X Shadow Generations on day one, but at that point I'd already been streaming for a while, doing my Destiny Mark hunts, which should not have taken as long as they did, but still did, and I didn't find a single Destiny marked Mon, which is why I'd spent so long on it. But, you know, we also did the murder of Sonic the Hedgehog, which was, for me, it was fun. There was no one here, but for me, it was fun. And then, what else? I'm hesitant to stream any like Sonic playthroughs because I just know there are gonna be people who are like, you really suck at platforming, and it's somehow really painful to watch because you just do not get better. You've been playing them for years and you're still this bad. To which I say, well, at least I'm funny about it. At least it's humorous when I fail, because at least I'll laugh. And I hope you laugh with me. But I also don't want to have to deal with people who aren't going to understand that. I should probably just do it anyway and not give a shit. Right? That's the vibe that I want to give. That's just the precedent I want to set. Like, I'm doing the things that I want to do because I want to have fun. And I want to yap while I do them. And if I'm not good, then I'm not good. But that's not the point. Some people stream because they're good at video games and they want the world to see that, and some people stream because they just enjoy playing games and being entertaining and talking to other people. I would say I'm the latter. I also didn't end up doing platinum because I don't have a layout for it. And I did not feel like making one. Because I was like, I'm gonna stream it for one stream and then never use it again. Oh, wait, hold on, I need to... But anyway, I think I'm just at the point where I'm like, you just gotta do what you want to do, girl. And at some point, people will find you. Because if you're having fun, they're having fun, right? Right. I hope if anyone here also shiny hunts, that you have some fun hunts planned for 2025. That's the fun thing about playing Pokemon games, you can't really lose. I mean, you can. You can. If you're a VGC person, you can lose battles on stream. If you're speedrunning, you can mess up your speedrun. I mean, losing the game itself, but like, if you're doing a specific thing that does involve a win or lose scenario in Pokemon, then yeah, you could definitely lose. Or if you're nuzlocking, right, and your team gets wiped, and you gotta restart the nuzlock. That won't be me though, because I don't do nuzlocks. I get too attached to my Pokemon, and then I get really upset. And it's just not a fun time for me. I love it for other people, and I'm glad people have fun with them, but it's just not my journey. Yeah, like there are some Nuzlocks I really enjoy watching. I know it's an old one, but when Griffin McElroy still worked at Polygon, he did a Pokemon Y Nuzlocke, and just because he's a McElroy, and you know, that was kind of like the golden era of my brother and me. I wish I'd seen your link to the shiny models when I was making my bingo graphic. LMAO is a nightmare trying to find Let's Go models. I cannot tell you how difficult it is to still find some of them. Because there's this Spanish one that has so many of them, but there's still stuff missing. Like they don't have Lugia in Sword and Shield, which I'm like, I don't even know how to get in contact with them to ask them if they know when they'll be able to put those things, or like they didn't have like Papaleo or Torchic in Scarlet and Violet and stuff like that. Yeah, I saw Roaring Moon was missing. Yeah, like there's still stuff missing, and then like I have to like scour the internet for other things, and sometimes people have them, but like the way they archive them, it's like impossible to search it. I use the sprites from the Pokerogue wiki, Gen 5 style. I pick whatever, I use whatever sprite or model from the game that I'm going to be hunting it in. So like that Virizion is the, well technically it's Gen 6 and Gen 7, but like because it's an Ultra Moon, I'm using that model. But like this PHIONE, I actually don't remember if that should be Gen 9. Cerebi has a good amount of them, but he also has none of the Let's Go models and doesn't have the BDSP mythicals. They're also not animated. They're just static. For the bingo board, yeah, I understand why you wanted a static one, but like when I do a stream layout, if I can have an animated one as a GIF, then I usually prefer that. Just because it's more appealing to look at. But yeah, for the bingo, definitely like understanding like static stuff. There's another site that has some of the models for Let's Go. I can link that as well. You just give me a moment. I use that one mostly for like the Gen 6, Gen 7 era models. I think it's Project Pokemon has them. I changed up things, right? Hitting the wrong thing. Okay. For some reason I was like, you didn't actually change out the eggs. You're just running around and not hatching anything. I had to use Gen 7 PHIONE when I was messing with the meme layout. Yeah, let me... For some reason, I thought that red was yellow for a moment, and I was like, uh-oh, I don't have anything planned if I find it this stream. I don't know what to pivot to. Hold on, where's the link? Here we go. I think they have Let's Go maybe on here. You'll have to like poke around. But that's another place I pull models and sprites from. Project Pokemon have a decent amount, but they have like no shinies. Okay, yeah. Yeah, why is it so difficult? And I'm gonna be honest, like there's a certain well-known Pokemon person who has an archive of different assets from different games, but A, it still doesn't have everything despite how much it has, and B, the way it's organized is so infuriating to me. Which that person is also infuriating to me. I'm not gonna say no, I'm the first bitch who's like, say their names. It's Lutu. But like, I can't deny that having that archive and being in charge of that archive is like a huge deal, and like I'm very grateful for that for him. No, like I can't be the bitch who's like, don't vague book, don't just like not say names and like make everyone guess, and then they're all guessing the wrong person and they send ire to the wrong person. Like, no, say their names. Get messy. Like, if you're gonna be messy, then stick to it. So I'm owning up to my shit and I will say names. Because I'm just petty like that. I can be very petty. Sorry, everyone. I'm too old to be just not real, I guess. Not that it's not real, but like, I guess my sense of diplomacy that I grew up with, just, I'm like, there, like, at some point, like, things aren't gonna change if you don't call people out on their shit, you know? Because everyone kind of just doesn't, like, unless you're specifically telling them they're wrong, people don't take hints a lot of the time, I find. Unless they're like hyper aware of it. Like they're like, I feel like I'm doing something wrong because everyone else is doing it this way. Maybe I'm the one who's wrong. But not everyone lives like that. Some people are really self-centered, so that is something I also struggled with growing up, like being like, everyone else is doing it this way and I'm not, uh-oh. And then it just turned out to be autism. Man, oh, what a conversation. Hi, everyone. Thank God you're not shiny right now, Phione. Because I haven't told a lot of people. I'm not officially diagnosed, but my therapist and my psychiatrist and I have decided to not really pursue a formal diagnosis because A, it's very expensive, and B, given the current political climate, I am worried what having that official diagnosis could potentially do to me. So it's best to just proceed as if I have it and have therapy, like do therapy and manage it as if I have that diagnosis, but without actually having it. But anyway, I already forgot what I was talking about. Oh, the 3D models and sprites. Yes. So, I don't know why it's so difficult to just find everything, and like the thing is, like, I understand why. The file names for a lot of this stuff, they're saved by national dex number as opposed to their names. But it makes it so hard for me to just search for it within those like Google Drives, because I'm like, okay, well now I have to go look up what its national dex number is. Or like if I'm in a specific folder for a specific game looking for its sprite, I have to then scroll down to it, and if you're like, they're in like the 700s, I'm there scrolling for a while. there's gotta be a better way. Can I please hit the right buttons? Pokemon, can you please make your buttoning consistent across games when all of those games are on the same console? Thank you. Although I think in my brain I'm thinking plus is menu because I've been playing so much Stardew Valley and I mapped the plus button on my controller to the menu, to the inventory. And so it's muscle memory from that rather than like having to switch between Sword and Shield, PLA, and SV, which all do have different buttons for different things. Or the buttons are mapped differently. Alright, in the event that I do hatch this thing this stream, I'm only like 40 minutes in. Well, thank you. Okay, cool. Great. Wonderful camera angle. I thought my game crashed for a minute and I got scared. I have to figure out what I would pivot to if I find this thing. I don't think I will. But I also say that every single time, and then I find, like, Virizion in 144 checks. I find Entei in, what, 70? Stuff like that. Although those two being back-to-back so quickly makes me think that I'm starting off with a drought this year. And I wouldn't be shocked if I was. I'm overdue for one. Your drought will be Manaphy, Darkrai, and Shaman. I haven't decided if I want to do Manaphy yet this year. Just because the instructions you sent me, I was like, oh shit. I don't know if I have enough Gen 4 to be able to do this. Oh, I need to get another egg power going. Because it has to be across 2 separate consoles, right? To do Manaphy. You need 2 DS family systems. Okay, so I have the See, I'm trying to figure out logistically, like, with streaming how that's gonna work, because I have to trade between games. But I'm assuming that you can't, that if you're trading between games, then it means that one of the systems, like, you're gonna be hatching it on one system, and then you're like, okay, I mean, I'd have to look at your instructions again. You hatch it on one system with a different one game, and then it's like, well, this one isn't it, so now I have to do all this other stuff and then trade it to the other game and then do it on that, and I only have one capture card. I only have one capture card in 3DS. Like, my DS Lite does not have anything. My original 3DS does not have anything. So, like, if I had to do part of the hunt on those, then I wouldn't be able to stream it. Unless I somehow, you know, somehow my Twitch blows up and I'm able to afford another capture card at 3DS. The workaround for that would be to only hatch on your stream 3DS, but that means 2 trades per hatch. I would, like, we would need to, Bullet, we would need to actually, like, sit and, like, chat so that I fully and truly understand what I need to do. Because I could have sworn other people are able to do it just with one console, but there was like a way to do it. Like, I want to say it's I'm a Blissey created a way to do it, so you only need one console to do it. You know, I'm gonna have to poke through either Matt Absol's stuff or Nora's stuff because I know they both done it. There's the ACE way, yeah. What Johnson is doing right now. He's not doing RNG manip though, right? Because I know as painful as the Manaphy hunt, no, just TID, SID, anything. That's what I'm saying. I think that's the one I was thinking of, the ACE way. Because I'm pretty sure Matt's done it, and I'm pretty sure Nora's done it. And Coops may have done it too. I think that's the way he did it as well. And he actually has a thing in his Discord on it that I might have to look at too. I haven't decided if I want to do it this year though. I mean, I didn't put it on the bingo and it's already Saturday. And I pretty much am like, I'm gonna lock in my hunts for the year. Yeah, it's the video setup that Matt put out. Okay, yeah, then I'll have to look at it again. I know I watched it when he did it. It was last year, right? I remember watching it. And I was like, wow, this is great. I'll do this eventually. And now, now we're in 2025 and I'm like, oh, I should probably get on that. Although honestly, I don't know how much longer we're gonna have bank for, like bank transfer abilities. So maybe I really should consider that. Maybe that'll be that'll be my free space, which it wouldn't be a really like a free space then. Because I did put some very easy hunts on there that will be like one and done. Actually, no, anytime I say it, it'll be one and done because it's a Scarlet Violet outbreak hunt. Every fucking time I'm like, this will be easy. This will be super easy. I'll find them super quick. I'll be like 6, 7 sandwiches in and I'll be like, okay, when do I get the shiny? Okay, this game knows I need 3 of them because I'm doing a shiny living dex and it has 3 stages in its evolution line. It knows I need 3 and here we are 7 sandwiches later and I still only have 1. This was supposed to be easy. This was supposed to be quick. So I have this feeling that the furry giraffe, the giraffe rig and the furry giraffe. Wait. Why did that not go to 45? That the giraffe rig and the fur giraffe and the drill burr and excadrill are going to be abnormally long hunts despite being Scarlet Violet hunts. Me doing Let's Go Nidoran only to not have it after 1,200 encounters? Ugh, that's painful. That's painful. That's another thing. I still haven't finished Let's Go Pikachu. It would take me like, I don't know, a couple hours to finish that game. And I haven't touched it since 2019. Actually, no, technically I opened it up once within the past year or so because I think it was Roman needed to trade so that his Haunter could evolve. And so we just traded each other Haunters so that we could get those in our dexes. But that was it. I only opened it to trade with him and that was it. And then maybe I can finally break my Kanto curse. I don't know what's going on. Discord is popping off right now. Yeah, so, gotta finish Let's Go. I can probably create a graphic for you that tries to explain the process. I don't think I need a graphic. I think I'm one of those people that kind of just needs to like, I need like maybe written instructions and a video sometimes is just the best route for me. And then sometimes it's someone in my ear speaking, like talking me through it is also it. Because then I can be like, I can just ask questions and get an immediate response. Like, yeah, you don't have to go the lengths of creating a graphic, unless you want to. Because I know sometimes you have a lot of fun doing that, and I don't want to stop you from having fun. Might be useful for someone. I know someone out there is going to be like, this is exactly what I needed. I pressed the right button this time. I didn't dismount Miraidon first. I was just able to open the menu right away. Oh, fuck. Yep, there we go. Frame drops already. I can do the funny thing and create a state machine UML diagram for showing how to move. I have no idea what that is. I have no idea what that is. Oh, you know what else I need to do? I need to build a stream playlist in YouTube because the playlist that I was using from Spotify, they fucked my Spotify Wrapped up. Even though I didn't even use them for that many streams. I think I used them for like 4 streams and then I stopped for a bit because I was like, I don't feel like having this music on the stream and I don't have time to find something else. And it messed my Spotify Wrapped so badly. They're like, these were your top 2 artists, and I was like, I don't listen to this music like normally on my own. That's not right. But there's no way for me to not use my, I mean, like I could make a different Spotify account, but then I would have to pay for another premium. And the thing is, the premium that I have now is a family plan with my friends from college that we split the cost on. And I don't want to pay for another account for full price. So I need to like build a YouTube playlist, which I haven't done yet. Although I don't know how that's going to work because I'm assuming there's going to be ads. Even though I have block OHA. Although right now I'm in a free trial of premium for like 4 months, but that's gonna end eventually, right? Snow possible in the next hour. Uh-oh. Oh. Snow? Yeah, we're supposed to get like a lot of snow. Can I have some? Come get some. I don't want it. We got like a dusting. It was either yesterday or last night, but I woke up and there was just like dusting of snow on the ground. What is snow? Never seen it. Oh, you're so lucky. You are so lucky. I wish that were me. I hate snow. And people think it's like, oh, you just don't like snow because you've had to shovel it and you have to shovel it. And it's like, have you ever just tried to walk anywhere when there's snow? It's like no matter what I do, if I'm wearing snow boots, whatnot, like my shoes will soak through. Like my feet will be cold and wet. And I'll be like, okay, well, I'm out now. Like, I'm out in the world. Like, I can't just not have shoes and socks on. Like, to prevent frostbite. Like, I have to keep them on while I'm in this mall. While I'm at the grocery store. Or like, just even oh my god, driving in the snow. I have a 4-wheel drive now, but that's only because I got stuck in snow when I was still driving a sedan, and my parents were like, yeah, no, we can't have that happening, no. So I had to switch cars with my dad, who then sold my car and got a different one. But I have a 4-wheel drive now, but it's still scary to drive in the snow. Like it's one of those times where you like turn your music all the way down. You're driving like 20 miles an hour on the highway. You're white knuckling it because you're like, I have to concentrate. I cannot have this car spinning out and me flipping over because there's ice that I didn't see. And if you have people in the car with you, no one's allowed to talk because you have to concentrate. I've had like 2 hours of snow on the ground, like in your entire life? I don't know the climate of the Netherlands overall to relate. Oh, this winter. We haven't had that much snow either. Honestly, we haven't had a ton of snow the past few winters. Even though we're a 4-season state. It's been snowing here for the last 4 hours. Yeah, like, the thing about New Jersey is that, like, we used to be a 4-season state, and the past, I want to say, 5-6 years, that really hasn't been the case. Our winters have been extremely mild, except for usually a very rare, like, huge snowstorm that we get walloped with, but like for the rest of, like, that's like 1 or 2 days, and then the rest of winter it's like nothing. And that was not the case when I was growing up. And then we usually, like, we'll have an autumn and we'll have a spring, and we barely had an autumn. I think it was like in the 50s for maybe a week or two. Like, it was summer weather through October and November. We had like 50-degree weather for like maybe a week, maybe 2, and then it was just winter weather. Like, winter levels of cold. Oh wait, hold on. What? I'm so lost in my own yapping that I can't even remember when I get new eggs. And then like spring, it's gone from like, you know, cold winter weather to like immediate like 60s, not 60s, like 70s and 80s. So like there's no transitional seasons anymore, which is not good. And then our summers have been awful, like hot. You can't even go outside because you will probably risk heat stroke. Not even just from a heat wave, just because that's how it is every day. So, I want my old New Jersey weather back. I already struggle in the summer. The things that keeps me going in the summer is being able to take like my lunch hour walk, and I did not get to do that this past summer like at all, because we'd get to like 12 p.m. and it would already be like 90, 91, 92. Sometimes even more. And that was like most of the summer. And I also don't have central AC. So the fact that there aren't any days that like I can just turn on my fan and open a window and it's good. Like, I have to have my air conditioning units on basically all day, every day, which means my electricity bill in the summer is astronomical. Given that I work from home, I have to have the AC on basically all day. If I still worked in the office, well, it wouldn't make a difference because the office is only open 2 days a week now anyway. But like pre-COVID, yeah, I'd be in the office all day, so like that's like 8 hours I wasn't using AC at the very least. But now it's like, nope, goes all day. So if anything, from a monetary perspective, we should all be fighting to better the planet so that we can slow down and possibly cease this rapid climate change. Okay, I find 86 Fahrenheit unbearable. 86 is not terrible, but I know if you're not used to it, then yeah, it's gonna be pretty bad. When I hear 120, I get sick. Yeah. Like, that is people who live in like Arizona, parts of Texas, like Southern California, like that. You know, when they try to justify it, well, the dry heat, you're still not going outside. You're not going outside because that kind of heat is the kind of heat that kills people, even if you're used to it. So like 86 would be like a pretty, not average, but definitely warmer summer day. Like when I was growing up, like that would be like a good temperature for the summer, right? That would be the normal temperature usually, I would say. Like that would be the average. The fact that the average now is about 5, 6, sometimes 7 degrees hotter than that, it's too much. Also, we didn't get a ton of rain either. Like the grass was brown for a lot of the summer, which again wasn't the case when I was growing up. So it's sad. It's sad. Man, I can't wait. I couldn't even do that. I can't wait until I can finally do shit with channel points and we can do fun stuff with channel points. I feel bad that like I can't do interactive, like a lot of interactive stuff on the stream because it's like all locked behind being like hitting affiliate. And I'm like, I want to do like shiny roll stuff, and it's like, okay, well, the whole point is that like when if people get the shiny number, then they can get VIP, but you can't assign people VIP unless you're an affiliate or higher. The world record for the Netherlands was 106 Fahrenheit in 2019. Ugh. That's hot for here too, so it's not just you. Wait, how am I on the sandwich? Okay. Or like doing predictions in order to have channel points that's also locked behind affiliate or higher. Damn. I'll get there. I just gotta stop complaining about it. Sometimes complaining doesn't work. But maybe if I complain about PHIONE, it'll work. Even though I'm still very under odds. When was the last time I did a Masuda hunt? Was it Pop Leon Sword and Shield? Pre Indigo Disc? think that was the last time I did a Masuda hunt. Someday I won't hit that dismount button before opening the menu. But today is not that day. The highest recorded temp was 93 Fahrenheit this year. That's still hot, especially if it's not normal like normal high temperatures for you. Yeah, that's hot. I don't care what anyone says. Average was 66. Okay, yeah. Yeah, no, that's a lot. That's too much. I can't even see if it's snowing right now because my blinds are opened, but like I didn't open them enough that I'd be able to see it from my desk. So they're like kind of like, my hand's not even in the frame. It's like if I can see it when they're like this, it's like this way, so it's blocking my view. I mean, I could just get up and go fix them, but I don't feel like it right now. My computer says it's just mostly cloudy right now. The little widget on my taskbar. Oh, if it's gonna snow, I should probably go put my windshield wipers up. So that they're not stuck under the snow if I have to clean snow off my car. Alright, after this batch, I'm gonna take a quick break to go do that actually. It's only gonna take a few minutes because I just gotta run downstairs. But everyone should go get up and stretch and take a potty break, maybe get some water and hydrate. Also, like, where is Cloudbot? Why have we not had a hydration check? Like, where is my where are all my reminders that normally happen in chat? Like all my timer stuff, like why are those not working? Well, after this, I'll also figure out why those are not going, unless somehow Streamlabs got unmodded. Why is it saying it's inactive? I don't know why it's saying, because I have one of two active mods. Ko-Fi Streambot, or sorry, Coffee Streambot and Streamlabs is inactive for some reason. I don't know why it's doing that. Alright, but I am going to pause momentarily. and I'm gonna put up the BRB. And I will be back shortly. I'm also gonna stop the recording for right now, or pause it at least. I forgot I was muted. I went to go, I forgot to move the top of my desk back when I went to go plug my switch back in. All right, we're good. I'll be back. All right. Why is Cloudbot inactive? Or sorry, not Cloudbot. Streamlabs. Is it because I... Nope, it's still showing as inactive. Why is this happening? Okay, I've already modded stream. It's because it's not active. Why is it not activated? How did it get deactivated? Unactivated? What am I? Illiterate? No, that didn't fix it. I don't think. No. Like, why are none of my timers working? Maybe I have to... Sorry everyone, I'm trying to troubleshoot stuff. Why is it saying inactive? Activate. Why does it keep deactivating itself? I'm so confused. One moment. Maybe I have to log out and log back in. Or maybe it got logged out in OBS. That's the only other thing I can think of. Shouldn't have, though. This is so embarrassing. Cloudbot, why would you do this to me? Account settings. Platforms. That's merged to Twitch. General. No. Okay, now it's saying it's active. Just kidding, no it's not. Why does this thing hate me? Well, I'm gonna continue to hunt while I figure this out. I apologize. Yeah, I don't know why none of my, like, Cloudbot isn't working at all, or Streamlabs isn't working. I only got 2 minutes left on this sandwich anyway. Maybe I need to log in like on like the what's it called? The desktop app. Maybe I got logged out of there and that's why it's not doing shit. But I don't even use the app anymore. I just use OBS. I don't know why. Now it's saying I'm not signed in? Okay, I am signed in. No, I have no idea why I can't get a torque now. Bullet, if you're still there, no, I'll just do it myself. So see, it responds when I do the commands, but none of my timers are working. We need to make a new sandwich. See, now it's saying it's active. So now all the timers are just going to start now because it didn't... Oh, maybe it's because I was inactive for so long. Like my stream was inactive for so long. By not streaming. Maybe that was it. Well, regardless, it now says that Streamlabs is an active mod in chat, which hopefully means the timers will start actually working again. So all the cutesy little stuff, specifically the hydration checkpoint, should actually work, even though that's only set to go off like every hour. So I will be the hydration checkpoint then. So if you haven't had anything to drink recently, please do take the time to have a sip of water or tea, coffee, something hydrating, not liquor. I said what I said. Or other forms of alcoholic beverage, because I know liquor is not the only one. Anyway, welcome back everyone. Even though I came back a little while ago. Hopefully people are still here. If not, thanks for dropping by. Hanging out for a little bit. I gotta start building a stream playlist. I say that like every stream basically. I'm like, I really should build a stream playlist so I don't have to worry about switching it up when I do use one, but I never do it. And now I'm just here with no music. Oh, that was 5. Ugh. So like a buffoon, when I went to go put my windshield wipers up on my car during the little break, I forgot that I had to park like all the way down away from the building because when I got back from New Year's Eve festivities on Wednesdays, balls were so back. What's up, Eden? How's it going? Happy New Year. Welcome in. Glad you can make it. But I went to go put my windshield wipers up during the break. I forgot when I got back from New Year's Eve festivities. For some reason, all the parking spots in our parking lot were taken. So I had to park pretty far down away from my building. And then I really need to do laundry, and all my appropriate warmer weather clothes are in the laundry, and I am wearing capris. So I literally went outside in 28-degree weather with capris on to go put my windshield wipers up, and then also I grabbed the mail. And I felt really stupid because I was cold. I was very cold for those 3 minutes. It's too cold for that? Well, it's supposed to snow within the next hour, so I had to put my windshield wipers up. Should I have taken the time to, like, maybe put on, like, warm socks and boots at the very least? Sure. Instead of walking out in, like, lined toms? Yes. Meanwhile, Minnesota, snow is eluding us. Which is weird, because usually it's, like, snowing there all the time, I feel like. Excuse me. We've gotten like a little bit of snow the past few weeks. We actually had snow over Christmas, which is, it has been a long time since we've had snow over Christmas here. I'm also wondering if one of the PHIONE was... No, why is it saying 195? When we're at 194. Hold on. Wait a minute. Was that... shouldn't look... I think that was supposed to be one... That should have been 200. Or this should have been 199. Do I have to go back into the VOD? Do I have to do this because auto counter stopped doing the thing? Or is this supposed to be 195 coming up and for some reason it counted twice? Somewhere. I was on such a roll before and now... Alright, no, I was right. This should be 195. It just double counted somewhere, I just don't know where. Alright. I think it double counted earlier than this batch for some reason, or at least as the point in the VOD that I went back to. Anyway, how's it going, Eden? How are things with you and the fam? I hope everything is well. We're all right, just trying to stay sane. I wish I could say the same thing, but I have increased the amount of ranting and rambling I have done to myself aloud while alone in my apartment. So I don't think that's exactly sane behavior. But we keep moving, right? Just gotta keep marching on. Exactly. I just need it to be spring already so I can start working on more yard stuff. I need it to be spring already so I can just go for a walk and not be cold. But I was saying earlier, we don't have transitional seasons in New Jersey anymore, and we just go straight from winter to summer and from summer to winter now. Oh my god, why is my ankle itching? You missed me talking about that. And that our summers are very, very warm, very hot now. Unbearably so. And our winters are extremely mild. We don't generally get a lot of snow anymore, and if we're getting snow, we're getting walloped by like a nor'easter for 1 or 2 days, and then we don't get any more snow for the rest of winter. That didn't used to be the case. But anyway, maybe this year we'll have spring back. She said hopefully. It's not happening, but she said hopefully. Alright, 200 in. No shiny. At least as far as I'm aware. Unless one of the ones that I hatched that I was not super paying attention to was. While I was trying to fix the issue with Streamlabs and Cloudbot, but no, we're good. None of them are shiny. Okay. Now we get the hydration checkpoint. Oh, now you're gonna give us the stuff. You missed it earlier. I was like, why is Streamlabs not like, I've been an hour and like 15 minutes into stream and none of my like timer stuff has gone off. Like, what is going on with Streamlabs? And it kept saying it was an inactive mod, and I was like, why is it inactive? And I felt like no matter, like I was trying to get it to like work again, and it didn't start working again. Like I like logged in and out of Streamlabs. I kept hitting the activate like toggle in the dashboard on Streamlabs, and then it kept like deactivating itself after a few seconds, and I was like, what is going on? It turned out, because I haven't streamed in like 2 months, even though I started streaming, it wasn't like, okay, we gotta be active again. Like, I had to type a command in order to wake it up, basically. So, I was like, where's the hydration checkpoint? Where are my, you know, don't forget my follow reminders, my, all my other stuff. Like, wasn't doing any of it. All it needed was for someone to basically just slap it by typing a command. Maybe we need a little bit of a change of scenery while we hatch eggs. Maybe I'll do the Zen method and just hatch them on top of the auction house. Even though I don't really need to check auctions anymore. Though it does seem very, it feels like it would be very hard to like not, like if you're not paying attention to just fall off the auction house. I also can't go fast. Like I can't speed. Would she go around like this maybe? Is that what she did? I feel like this is making me dizzy. Okay, bad idea. Let's just roam around. Let's just roam around Heldea while we hatch eggs. Because when I would do offline hunting, like Masuda hunting in this game, I had my setup where I would have the I would have my hair clip like clamped to one of the oh jeez, bitch swerved on that. Oh fuck. This maybe was not the best idea. I would have my a hair clip clamped to one of my mic legs. Oh, there we go, there's one of the eggs. With the with my controller, like the joystick clamped with it so that it would just go in the circle on top of the Pokemon League building. Although I was watching Agent V when she was streaming her PHIONE hunt, and she was going around one of the Team Star bases, not the fairy one. Maybe it was the fire one? Maybe that is the play. Maybe that, I should do that. After this batch, I'll go fly there. And, oh, of course the Tauros. Maybe we have to fly there right now so that this thing leaves me alone. Oh, come on. Open the map, open the map, open the map, open the map. There we go. Where's the fire base? It's down this way. Oh, it's here. Tauros spawn camping, right? Those things, like, so annoying. Like, leave me alone. I'm just standing here. And it's like, you're standing there, breathing, this is a threat. We can't have that. Okay, I think I know if we find the PHIONE, I still don't know. If we find this thing, what I'm gonna pivot to. She's standing there menacingly. Thank you, that's exactly what I was thinking of, but for some reason, like, couldn't get the words to come out of my mouth. But I would pivot to PLA and do the static alpha hunts that I have been working on and off, kind of. Just because it's kind of a no-brainer at this point. Although I still need to look at the map with the routes. With the, sorry, the optimized routes. Here we go. Oh, maybe it wasn't this one. It's okay, my words have not been wording. Oh god, my words have also not been wording, like, really, really badly lately. It's actually a problem. Maybe it wasn't this one. Maybe it was the dark one. Like, we could go in a circle. Like, she was going in a circle there. But this is most definitely not a circle. And it wasn't Aries either, I don't think. So it had to be Giacomo's. Like, truly in, like, proper ADHD fashion, like, the words are not wording lately. Like, you thought it was bad before, it's... Okay, yeah, it was this one. It's even worse now. Oh, I need to switch eggs out. Yeah, this was the one. Okay, perfect. She was so smart for using this one. No Pokemon, but you're not stuck in Mesagoza. And I'm always hatching in Mesagoza. I like the story implication that a group of teens annex entire city-sized chunks of the region with no resistance. I mean, is this city-sized? I don't know if I would say this is city-sized. At least not compared to the other cities in this game. Pokemon city size, but like not even like compared to the other cities in Scarlet Violet. I feel like this is a lot smaller. And I guess it's because it's hidden away. They're usually hidden away like between like cliffs and mountains, and no one's living there. The fighting crew base is bigger than Mesagoza? I'd have to go look again. But I guess if like no one's there, and no one's looking and not paying attention. Then yeah, a bunch of teens can just take over. I mean, you know, little colonization isn't unusual for the Spaniards, right? They've done it before, and I guess they want to do it again. Just this time they're kids. Even still, they set up like an entire military-style base system, and the government was like, okay. Well, I mean, I don't, not that the Pokemon League and the school are the government, but like you've seen just from how Gita is, like the kind of lackadaisical, not even lackadaisical, because she works her employees pretty hard, but like, oh, hold on, I need to switch out again. Like, I wouldn't say she does a very good job. Like, she doesn't keep a good eye on things, right? And if that's someone who has a lot of power, like in the Pokemon League, and also as the chair of the school in the region, as the chairperson, like, what does that say about the rest of their government? So it means they're also letting her get away with stuff, being that way. Or they don't care. Which already tells you enough. Penny is a paramilitary gang leader and committed some kind of wire fraud and got a job. You're right, they're a bit backwards. I mean, doesn't the government do that? Like, instead of prosecuting, like, cyber criminals, they're like, you're better off being on our side, right? Like, you're better off working for us because then we have someone who understands how all this shit works. Exactly, yeah, they do. So, like, that kind of makes sense that they would do that. Especially because she's a kid, they're like, oh no, you have time to be rehabilitated. And we'd rather you working for us than, like, being in jail and, like, if you ever get out, like, then going back and doing what you've done again, but now as an adult. Like, instead of continually, like, being a potential problem for them, making sure that they don't. Yeah, but it's the irony of doing so much crime it cancels out itself that makes it so funny. True. And also, like, Penny is kind of a jerk. Like, I know, like, she was bullied, but, like, she is kind of a jerk. So it's just funny that it's like, you're a jerk, but, like, we need you. You handshake me hunting for a cyan shiny. Wait, what are you hunting right now? Oh, Ultrason Dialga. The Irish Dragon, as Nick calls it. Whilst farming Rotocatch. I'm gonna be honest, I don't know how you farm Rotocatch. Because I'm scum and just gave myself 999 of everything via power saves / PKSN. Because I don't want to have to think about farming shit and spending days upon days being like, okay, I have enough Pokeballs now. I just look for Roto dialogue before I walk to the trigger. Oh yeah, I'll do that too, because I don't... It's kind of annoying to have a Rotom be like, hey, look, it's time, every single time you reset. So you just, but like sometimes I'll take care of it before I start doing a soft reset session and then save and then start my session. so that I don't have to keep dealing with it. Is Dialga the Irish shiny because green, or the drinking problem? At risk of not perpetuating stereotypes, I'm gonna say it's because of the green. Oh yeah, that doesn't matter. Wait, does it not save? If you do the lotto and then save and then soft reset, it doesn't... Like, you'll still get a lotto when you restart? It's random on startup. Oh, I had no idea. See, I don't know. I've played through the Alola games and I still don't understand how a lot of them works. Like, I don't know anything about Island Scan or Pokepelago and like how to shiny hunt in Pokepelago. Like, I don't know what Island Scan is. And to be honest, I've SOS hunted before, but I'm still confused on the mechanics of it sometimes, like whether or not if a Pokemon calls for help and it doesn't get a response, if that's good or bad. Like, I've tried reading the explanations on things and I'm like, I don't understand if this is good or bad. Because my understanding is that for SOS hunting, if a Pokemon calls for help but it does not receive an answer, the IVs being higher or the hidden ability chance and like the shininess chance go up. But I've also heard from people that means it breaks your SOS chain. And I thought just breaking your SOS chain was you accidentally knock out both Mons and you're not in battle anymore. There's two ways to trigger Rotolotto. One is the Tired Eyes, where you tap one of the eyes and it does an animation and Rotolotto gets enabled. The other is pick one where Rotom presents you with two options. Yeah, okay, yeah. I know those, yeah. I just didn't know, like, what triggered them to spawn. Not spawn, what would cause them to, happen, I guess. Like, at what point would Rotom know to ask you the question? And at what point the eyes would get tired? But apparently it's random on startup. I had no idea. Shows how much I'm paying attention when I do that shit. My egg sandwich still going? Oh, no. That would probably help if I had egg power going. this DM. RD, my bestie! If someone gave me a banana sandwich with 3 slices of banana on it, there would be a Kool-Aid Man style hole in the wall shaped like my body from how fast I ran away. RD, what is up? Welcome in. How are you doing? I'm so happy to see you here. Sorry, I'm just answering a friend real quickly. We are hunting PHIONE right now. PHIONE. I still don't know how it's pronounced. We're still under odds, but I'm still gonna complain. I've taken a little break from shiny hunting, so I'm like, I need a shiny now immediately. Let's go. I believe in the dream of Ed Gotcha. Thank you, I appreciate that. Hope you're having a good one. Okay. I can lock him again. Uh-oh, auto counter's off again. Every day is a good day when you walk in the light of the Lord. Well. Okay, that's should be fixed now. Yeah, alright, we're good. It's so funny you said that because I'm playing through Platinum right now to set up for my Shiny Shaman and Darkrai hunts. Comical misinterpretation of the word Lord. I was just thinking about my Bidoof named Lord for Platinum. Because I feel like God would have been too on the nose. Too predictable. Damn, that's a good one. Every day is a good day when you walk in the music of the Lord. See, like, I specifically did not name her Lord with an E because I was like, no, because now everyone's gonna be like, so like the musician, and I was like, you respond with, no, not like the musician. I grabbed more eggs, right? Yes. That's a good one. I should have remembered that. Wait, weren't you there for day 1? When I did that in voice chat? And I showed off my team? Slash, not really showed off, but just showed. Displayed. Yeah, you were there. Okay. I'm forgetting who was there which days. You suggested... Oh. I don't know how to say that. Layered? Layered? Oh my god, when there was one set of footprints, that was when the bullet bot carried you. RD, you're never gonna believe this. So, my friend Zin, she's not in chat right now, but she's normally here. She made this very funny picture. It's a screenshot of me, of my character in Sword and Shield with my, a shiny Ralts that I brought into the game to have by my be my partner in the Isle of Armor. And she took that quote and she made it so it said like RL and Ralts. And it has that as the caption. And every time I think about it, I laugh because that's exactly the kind of shit that she would do, and also that makes me laugh. Because it's like, yeah, me and a Ralts, yeah. Bullet carries us with all his programming skills. True, true. Where would we be without Magirna? Actually, RL carried me? When did I get— oh, right, for your playthrough. Through, which game was it? I know it was Gen 3. The Gardevoir named after me. Wait a minute, did we already hatch all of them? Oh my goodness, I'm not paying attention. That RL. It's not me RL, it's Pokemon named after me. Emerald, thank you. And that was before the fairy type. That's another thing that I was thinking about with this platinum playthrough. I was like, oh no, fairy type does not exist yet. Which you would think that means one less type matchup that I have to worry about and remember for this. But instead it actually complicates things because now I've already have fairy type in my brain and I can't get it out. I like Gardevoir, some formative Pokemon memories with her, not like that. Yeah, I don't like I always have to present it like that. But I have to like explain it. It was like Jigglypuff was my favorite. And then you get to that catch tutorial with Wally in Ruby, because that was what I played back in Gen 3 was Ruby. And you see that I saw that Ralts and my eyes went wide and I went, what is that? And we had those like Prima guides. And I went and I looked it up in the guide and I saw that it evolved into a ballerina. And I was like, are you kidding me? 8-year-old me was like, it's a dancer? I want to be a dancer. And then I saw that Curlia evolves into like this beautiful, like, ballroom dancer looking creature, and I was like, this is my new favorite Pokemon. So it was like very important to me because I always wanted to take dance lessons, and I was like, these Pokemon are dancers, or at least they look like them. And I never got to as a kid, so I kind of lived vicariously through them. It's never too late. I did take ballroom dance lessons for a while, a few years ago, but I got pretty burnt out on it and I stopped going. Every once in a while I think about going back, but then I remember how much it costs. I did like it though. Did you go long enough to at least start cultivating Gardevoir's psychic powers? I don't know. I was there for like 3 years? 3.5 years maybe? I know I stopped like sometime like in the middle of 2021. That's enough, I think. You're legally a Gardevoir. You know, if I had psychic powers, I feel like it would be very obvious. Unfortunately, nothing that would benefit me, like having psychic powers that would like help me in any way, happen. So I'm gonna just assume that no, I don't have them. I feel like psychic powers would be really good at helping you get a new job, but sadly no. I guess it depends on the kind of job. That's also true. But I feel like it would also be really helpful with like things around the house and the apartment and cleaning, and that's not getting done. Reading minds, but only the intrusive thoughts would be like having Fab constantly talking in your head. You know, we say that until Fab gets onto voice chat and he says he's just so normal. He is just absolutely normal, and I'm like, you're not the same person. Fab typing and Fab talking are two different people. Maybe Fab is two different people. But he's not here to defend himself. If I had psychic abilities, that would be 90% of my free time. What, talking to Fab? Fab on record and Fab off record. True. Bullying someone when they can't defend themselves is the best time to do it, because then they get to defend themselves. Fab wouldn't defend himself. Fab would be like, okay, and I'm just several horses. Like that would be what he would say. Or he would take on another Jason identity. Uh-oh, I'm running out of eggs. Fab would ask for my address to send dismembered animals to. That sounds like a Scourge thing, not a Fab thing. I'm wasting so much time doing this, but I might have to pivot to POA. Because I don't want to sit here and wait for more eggs. Fab would not defend himself, but would find out the specific phrases to completely destroy your psyche. Not on voice call. He wouldn't know what to say. Scourge wouldn't send good animal parts. He would just send the whole animal taxidermied. You can still eat a taxidermied animal if you don't mind sawdust. Well, I do. I can't speak for Eden, though. Or Bullet. Extra fiber. Little Bimbly react. We need like I say we, and I mean, when I say we, I mean me, but another thing that can't happen till affiliate would be, you know, custom emotes. Although I could do that, I guess if we need the fab emote package here. So the thing is, when I try to add emojis to like Better TTV or like 7TV, right? That's what it's called. I know Better TV makes you, if it's not an image you created yourself for the emoji or like commissioned someone or bought from someone, like you have to you have to show proof of, like you have to show credit or like show proof of something that you're allowed to use that image for an emoji. So like adding the little bimbly that Fab uses, I'm concerned because it's not his picture or like a picture he took and then gave us like explicit permission to use. Like that, like I wouldn't be able to provide proof to get it approved. Because I remember I tried to add the workaround would be to commission Zen to make an emote out of it, which, thank you for reminding me, I have to ask her about that. It's barely more cellulose than Taco Bell. Oh, the sawdust? You know, the last time I got from Taco Bell was a few weeks ago, but like the last time before them was like 10 years ago. It was alright. No, I won't even say it was alright. It was edible enough. Like, I don't know, I'm at the point where I'm like, if I'm gonna spend money on that, I'm just gonna go to Moe's. You've been on a Chipotle kick recently. It was calories that allow a biological machine to function. Yeah, basically. Did it taste good? I can't say that. It didn't set off my texture aversion, which is always a good thing, because I have a lot of texture aversions. So, I feel like eating at places that I haven't eaten before, I haven't eaten in a long time, can be a risk. But yeah, no, I talked to Zin at some point last year about emotes and commissioning for emotes, and I was like, yeah, once I hit affiliate, like, because then we'll finally be able to do custom emotes for Twitch. And then I didn't stream for like 2 months, so I was like, yeah, I'm never hitting affiliate now. But you know, 2025 I'll actually get back into things, and maybe, just maybe, we'll get there. Earlier in the stream you talked about not wanting to create a layout for your DS. But honestly, just duplicate this one and put the touchscreen in the bottom left and you're good. I mean, yeah, it's just that I didn't want to have to like go into Canva and then like copy everything and then go make the transparent thing, because I can't do that in Canva because I would have to pay for it and I don't want to pay for Canva. I actually kind of want to get away from Canva if I can. And then I have to like set everything up in OBS and to quote the turn of the century Canadian philosopher Justin Bieber, never say never. You know, I was so hopeful last year because I got in, I was like streaming in like June, and that's when I started, and like I would see other people and they would be like, started streaming, you know, April 14th, 2018, and then it would be like hit affiliate April, you know, 27th, 2018. Like it took them like 2 weeks, and then I got to November and I'm like, I can't even hit 40 followers. I can't even hit 50 followers. First of all, that's the minimum. You need 50 followers. I was like, I can't even do that. These people are getting it in 2 weeks. I've been at it for like 6 months. I feel like I complain about this all the time, and that's just so not appealing. And I tried putting out a short of one of my shiny reactions, and I got no traction, so I'm like, this is not. And it was a lot of work for 2 views, and I think both of those views were me checking to make sure it looked okay. You should be able to just duplicate the layout in OBS and add one media input for the second screen. But I like having the cutout. I like having the cutouts like I do with, like when I do my Ultra Wormhole hunts. Like those are cutouts where the 3DS screens sit. Which I guess, yeah, that just makes more work for me, but like, it's so much fun, Jan! When it's like, you can see through it. But also, like, sometimes when I move stuff around in one scene layout, it then moves it around in a different scene layout, and then that scene layout gets all messed up. Like if I switch between scenes, the chat box is gonna be wrong in some of them, and some of them it'll be fine, some of them it won't. And I never know which one it is. And also because of how I group things into folders, sometimes depending on where the folder sits in the source order, it won't show up, like stuff won't show up in front of the background. But I can't always fix that unless I take those sources out of the folders. Which means that when I go to add all of the same sources into a different scene layout, they won't be. It's so complicated. I wish there was an easier way. There probably is, and I just don't know it, and I just made everything so complicated for myself because that's what I do. Surely there's a better way. Like when people add sources to OBS so quickly, I'm like, how do you do that? Like when they add a picture to OBS and it takes them like 3 seconds, I'm like, it takes me like 5 minutes to do that. Because I have to save the picture, and then I have to add the source, and then I have to name the source, and then I have to link to the file source from my desktop, and then I have to actually put it on the layout. Like, people are just like, yeah, pull it up real quick and then add it to OBS, and it's just, I don't know how you do that. To quote turn of the century Canadian philosopher Avril Lavigne, why do you have to go make things so complicated? Because I listened to that song. Why did auto count or double count again? Because I've listened to that song so many times, and because I was a child when it came out, it definitely, I took the wrong message from it. Instead of understanding what she was saying, I was like, yes, let's make things complicated. Let's ask ourselves that question constantly. They probably have tons of shortcuts for that. See, that's the thing. Here's the thing. There is no like I guess I could Google it, but there isn't like some sort of like streamer chat, streamer help that people can just like poke their heads into and be like, well, hey, this thing is happening right now, or I want to do this. Can y'all give me some input? Like, you have to find the people who do that and know what they're doing, and then also like, I don't know. I'm not saying what I'm trying to say correctly. It's like the same thing that I have where I'm like, I don't know people, like there are people who like know people who will like mod their consoles for them. I don't know how they know these people. And I don't know how, if I'm allowed to ask these people as a plebeian, and because I'm not some big streamer with a large following. I'm just some random lady on the internet. Like, would they even be like, yeah, I'll do that, just send it, and you know, here's my PayPal link. Or if they're even open for those kinds of things, or if they're just doing it because they're friends with that person. And it's like, because I'm like, I would love a controller mod for my 3DS, so that when I play DS games and can't use input redirection, it's not an issue. The introvert grind set struggling, yeah. Well, like it's one of those things. It's like I don't know who and where to ask. And it's not like, you know, when you talk about like a stream layout on Twitter and all of the graphic design bots come at you and are like, commission me now. Or do you need layout stuff? Commission me. It's not like that where people are clamoring to, you know, hard mod your 3DS for you. Or like fix your Gen 3 internal batteries for you in your Game Boy Advance games, and your Pokemon Ruby and Pokemon Sapphire and Emerald. I think they fixed it with Fire Red and Leaf Green, or maybe they didn't. I don't remember. But you know what I'm saying? It's like everyone knows everyone, but like doesn't talk about it, and you feel weird asking because you're like, I'm just a nobody, and you people are obviously all friends with each other or know each other, and I'm not there. But I want to get myself to a place where I'm also on your level, I guess. I don't know. I think you just gotta be part of the community to eventually get there. I mean, I've been trying, I've been talking to people, hanging out in people's streams and chats, like not even like I think it comes out wrong whenever I say it, where I'm like, oh, like I'm trying to like really like get into the community, because for a long time shiny hunting was a very solitary thing for me. Why is auto counter wrong again? And it wasn't until very recently, like within the past, well, not 2 years yet, but like Bullet and Eden are basically like the first like real group, like part of the group of like people I would actually like play Pokemon with. Oh, I didn't mean to connect to the internet. Why did that happen? Am I gonna lose my outbreaks? That I wasn't gonna hunt anyway? Well, that's it for PHIONE. Because I don't have any more eggs, and to sit here and make more eggs is not really fun to watch or stream. So maybe we'll pivot to PLA. And I'll get rid of these guys later, but none of them were shiny, right? But yeah, like I've been hanging out in the community and like trying to talk to people and stuff like that, because like obviously my Pokemon pals here, they're not also streaming, but they're not necessarily doing like the same kinds of hunts that like people in the community do, and it's like it's something I've always been interested in. Like I got into shiny hunting because I would watch people on Twitch or on YouTube, and it never dawned on me like, oh, those are people you could also like just talk to and befriend. Like for some reason my brain was like, you have to do this on your own and never talk to anyone about it. And don't bother anyone ever. When I started getting into the plant growing community, I just stumbled into random discords and got so much help and Rex right out the gate. Hell, I even got free plant clone from a startup company just because I jumped in at the right time. Yeah, like that's why I loved Trans Awareness Week, because I got to meet other people who were also like even though I didn't technically do Trans Awareness Week because I just was going through hell at work at the time and just had nothing planned and couldn't get anything together in time, like I was still able to like meet some smaller streamers who like are kind of in the same position I am, and it was really nice to like get to know them and like hang out in their chats and stuff, and because like we're all in this together, right? And it's one of those things where it's like you hope someone takes a chance on you, right? But it's like I don't want it to come off as I'm only doing this so that I can build my own stream and audience. It's like one of those things where I've genuinely never had this kind of community for Pokemon before, and I'm enjoying the ride. But I'm also kind of lost in a sense. It's community building in an organic way that creates the strongest foundations. Like, yeah, like I didn't stream for like 2 whole months, but I didn't let that like be a deterrent from like still watching the shiny hunters I enjoy watching, because at the end of the day I enjoy watching them and being in their chats and talking to them and other people. Like during those 2 months, I forgot what I'm doing already. Like during those 2 months I wasn't really shiny hunting because I was a little burnt out, and also really wanted to play a lot of the games that I was playing. I got from all the Steam sales. PLA, that's what I'm doing. Focus, girl. So like I was like, you know, I still want to watch shiny hunting stuff and talk shiny hunting stuff with people, even if I'm not doing it myself right now, because at the end of the day I'm always going to come back to it, right? Whether or not I stream it doesn't matter, because these are still people I enjoy watching and I enjoy chatting with, and like also the people in their chat are people I enjoy chatting to. Like RD I know from Nora's chat, and you know, we're always, whenever we see each other there, it's like, oh my god, hi bestie. All right, I need to find the image with the route I was using for the fixed alpha spawns. Or like I spend a lot of time in Yukena's chat, and like I'm like on good terms with a lot of people there, and they're like, now they're inviting me in their other separate Discord servers to like hang out and stuff, and I'm like, it's like that's exactly what I mean, where I'm like, oh my god, these are people like I never, like 2016 me when I was shiny hunting would have never done any of that, because I'm like, this is supposed to be solitary, everyone shiny hunts on their own, not realizing no, people get together and they're buddies, and shiny hunting is like really a community. Like, I don't know, it's like delayed adolescence almost, except I'm in my 30s. Did I close it? Is that why I can't find it? I've had it open for months and now I suddenly don't know. No, that's all Stardew stuff. Static alpha. Here we go. Found it. Okay. Yeah, that's the important thing, making genuine connections. Yeah, true. Very true. Oh my god, like I spend all of my working day like hanging out in Coop's chat. Like stuff like that, like, because I guess part of it's also because now I'm fully work from home. I don't have, like, I'm not like talking to people at the office, so I gotta talk to someone. Might as well be people who are playing Pokemon and shiny hunting. I'm gonna stop this recording. And start a new one? Yeah. Okay. This is Luxio first. I don't have a layout for this, so we're just gonna do this. Oh, I should update the stream title though. Why can I never find that thing? Oh, there it is. Let me update the stream title. Better to spend time doing what you enjoy rather than trudging through stuff you don't want to? Yeah. I honestly don't really follow Twitch stuff that much in general. I literally just started coming here for exactly that reason. I saw all these people in the community and suddenly had the realization, oh, those are just like people. I can be there too. Yeah, like, I'll be honest, like sometimes when I'm in chats, like they'll talk about like all these like Twitch streamers that have like these millions and millions of followers, and like I'm like, I don't know who are these people? You should update your audio, up your mic, and turn down your game. It's really that bad? Man, I gotta figure out my audio stuff. Because no, maybe it's the in-game settings. But then I can barely hear them myself. That's the problem. Because none of the audio has changed. Like the settings have changed when I changed games. So I don't know what's going on. Watching when I go and I look at the watch the recordings, it's going to be insane. How quiet the Switch is, and then how fucking loud I am. Is that any better? Stream title. Can you show off Breviary again? Yes. See, like, I can't hear my game audio at all right now. It's mostly the higher frequency noises that disrupt your voice. Maybe it's something to do with my filters. Like my mic filters I have set up. But I genuinely don't know how to fix those in a way that's going to actually fix them, because I set them so like the flying whooshing, I need to hear it myself. And you know I hate like actually having to hear myself while I'm streaming because it's so distracting. I don't know, it doesn't sound that bad to me. There's only one solution, time to go hype beeps. Yeah, but like, okay, so I looked up, it's fine now? Okay, good. Can't wait to hear the recording and not hear anything, but it is what it is. I already forgot what I'm saying. Because I'm so distracted by my own voice. I already forgot my route. Guys! Snorlax. Snorlax is next. No sleep till Brooklyn. Who's Brooklyn? Yeah, like I can't hear my game audio at all. Where's the Kadabra? Or the, sorry, the Alakazam. Hello? Oh, there it is. I already forgot what I was saying. Oh, the mics. The mic settings. So, like, I had to look up different filters, right? And, like, compression settings. Because, like, when I would do my recordings, I'd be like, this sounds like ass. I need to fix this. And then I would looked up, like, stuff for fixing that, like the OBS filters and whatnot, and oh, that's an alpha now. Switch on one end, OBS and VC on the other. We'll have to pick a date. Because I'll add the thing, I add the filters and the settings that the people say, and they're like, well, it depends on how far away from your mic you are, and or how loud your natural speaking voice is, and how loud any background audio is, and it's like all of those can change like within minutes of each other sometimes. Like, if it's the summer and I have my AC unit running, like, that adds one thing, but right now it's December, so I definitely don't have my AC running, so that's not an issue. But I don't know how to adjust the filters at all, because sometimes I'll adjust them and it actually makes everything worse. Like, I'll adjust them in one direction and then it's like everything sounds worse, and then I'll try doing it in the other direction and it's like, this still sounds really bad. I don't know what the solution is. It's tough because I recorded a newspaper printing press in the 1930s. How the hell are you here then? How'd you get to 2025? Explain your ways to me. Magikarp? Oh, did I just completely miss the Infernape? I did. I did not even look for it. What if it was shiny? Are those two? Two alpha Magikarps? Or they just look really big for some reason? We all travel through time, but human beings have their eyes in the front because they only know how to go forward. What, y'all don't have eyes on the back of your head? Just me? Oh, wait, you know what? I'm gonna check this. Because I'm still technically... I forgot to put that on the shiny bingo. Female Burmy / Wormadam. That should have been there. This person radiates manic shaman aura and I dig it. That's RD. That's just how RD is. And we love it. Who's next? Blissey. Yeah, I can't hear if there's a shiny noise at all. I turned my actual audio and OBS down, so maybe I can turn my game audio up again? I hope this doesn't ruin everything. Actually, I would need sound effects up. Or I could just turn my computer volume up too. That's also a possibility. Instead of sitting at 2, we sit at 4. Like that one teacher with an ear on top of her head and Wayside School is falling down. I've never read that, actually. Like, that was one of those books I would always see in like the classroom library, and I would be like, I don't want to read that. The Burmy race was fun. It was fun. I wish we could do that again, but everyone else has now decided they just want to automate everything. So, spontaneity is dead. When I use my capture card, I always find my game way too loud. See, I don't find the game too loud at all. That is the fastest space-time distortion forming message I've ever gotten, I think. Going the right way. Traveler, Heracross, no. Wait, yes I am. Maybe it's my capture card too, but I didn't even think about how it could be that. Because that's another cheapo, like, $20 thing I got from Amazon. In comparison to all my other audio, it's a shocking difference. Does the capture card have its own settings or something? No, no, it's just... just because it's a... I've had it for a while now, right? And it's one of those very, like, inexpensive, probably dropship ones. And I got it from Amazon because it was like, what, 20 bucks? And we're sitting here now in 2025. When did I pick up Scarlet Violet? March 2023. So I think I bought the capture card in April, maybe late March. So it's almost 2 years old at this point, and I pretty much use it almost every day if I'm playing on my Switch, because I don't play on my TV. I play on my computer. So it gets a lot of use, and for something that cheap, getting that much use, I would assume the wear and tear is finally going to get to it. Why did that look brown? It's not. But because it's one of those cheapo ones, I just remember when I still had my laptop and I didn't have my PC yet, sometimes it's not shiny. Yeah, I didn't think it was. Sometimes when I was still like doing stuff from my laptop as opposed to having a proper PC, like if I just so much as moved my laptop at all while my capture card was plugged in to any of the USB ports, it would just disconnect. It would freeze and like disconnect. There is also an audio issue now that I've had basically since I've gotten my laptop. Not my laptop, my PC. So like a year now about. If I turn my PC off every night, right? When I close, or even, oh, what am I trying to say? When I turn my PC on for the day and then I open OBS, like I don't unplug anything in my USB ports. So when I then open OBS and then turn my Switch on, like it captures the video fine, but there's no audio. So I have to go and unplug it from my PC, plug it back in, and then go into my OBS sources for my Switch and like toggle what the source is, like where it's pulling it from, because it's like, okay, you disconnected it and now there's a new USB connection, the one that you're on right now, because this, you know, the feed will be frozen and I have to like switch it. I'd have to like record it and show you to tell you like, so what I'm saying makes sense. But it's basically grayed out, and then the same exact one pops up on the drop down, and I have to then switch to that one, and then the audio works. It might just be something with this capture card. It really might be. But that's what you get. You pay $20 for a capture card. From Amazon. OBS is whack. I mean, to be fair, like, the other capture cards, or I should say the more reputable one, is still not good. Like, people hate Elgato. It could, I mean, it could be my mic, it could be the capture card, it could be... It's just the wind. It could be a lot of things. Maybe when I have fuck you streamer money. If. Not when, if. You know, I'll have a nice, you know, nice setup, a whole room dedicated to it instead of just, you know, my desk at my apartment where I can't control the sound. When I say when, you know, I think I'm charming and funny and beautiful and stunning and charismatic and fun to watch, and that I deluded myself into thinking people would find their way to me and just be like, oh my god, I'm obsessed with her, everyone needs to know about her right now, and that never happened. So I'm a little cautious at this point if I'm gonna say when, because there is a good chance where I'm like, it didn't happen and I'm burning out because I'm putting out a lot of effort and nothing's happening. Maybe I should just go back to like just being a viewer, being a participant, just hanging out with my friends and streaming to them in voice chat. There's always a part of me that's like, clearly there's a reason. And I know that's like my inner saboteur. You know what, I'm kind of convinced, I've convinced myself that Infernity on the last one was shiny. And because I did not look for it and was not paying attention to it, that's why it was shiny, and then I didn't go back to go check it. I've kind of convinced myself that. I'm gonna go to bed. Good luck with the rest of the stream. Good night, Bullet. Thanks for hanging out. I'm sorry I was like complaining a lot this stream. I didn't want to come in here for my first stream of the year and be this way, but I just wanted to like get with it and just do my thing and not worry about it, you know? This is gonna be a combi. Yeah. I don't know why I thought. You just have to gaslight yourself to success? I mean, I started that way, and then I was like, okay, it's not working. And I know that the other thing is, like, I have to actually, like, go through my 2 years of shiny hunting footage and actually do something with it and, like, make a video. I started one actually, and that's another thing where I was like, I have all of these ideas and like ways I want to edit this, and like I'm stuck because I don't know what any of those terms are. I don't know what any of those sound bites are called. I don't know what that kind of, like, what that feature is and how to use it. Like, when I made the Poiple clip, when I finally found Poiple, I don't think you understand how long it took me to figure out how to add subtitles to a video in DaVinci Resolve, how to make a specific clip go at like 2 times speed. Because like there's that point after I found it where the recording is just me like taking the screenshot and typing to everyone in Discord that I found it finally, right? And so I was like, okay, we gotta just fast forward through this part and then like add this subtitle that explains all that. And like that took me like an hour just to figure out how to do that. And I'm sure there's like, well, you could just gotta watch the videos on how to use DaVinci Resolve, and it's like, well, that's the point, is that I was looking for the videos, and I guess the videos for that kind of stuff don't exist like you think they would. I don't know. Like I also like I need to finish the script for the Poiple vid, because it's not just the Poiple vid, it's gonna talk about several different hunts, but the Poiple hunt is the most important one. But I still haven't finished it. But the struggle gets you closer to the point of proficiency. It's less like I need to be proficient right away, and it's more that I just, it's one of those things where it's like the resources aren't, like I don't know who to ask. Or like people know who to ask. But it's like those people are their friends, so their friends would give them advice for free, but like that person would be like, yeah, I'm gonna make you pay like $100 just for that, just to tell you that. And I'm like, I can't afford that, I'm sorry. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm gonna charge you a consultation fee versus you're my friend and I'll just tell you that because you're my friend. Although when I was in beauty school, they said, never offer a friends or family discount. Do not do that, because your friends and family should be paying you full price and then some. I wonder if there's one of those learning platforms like LinkedIn Learning that have comprehensive guides for that. I mean, I'm sure there are, but you have to pay for them. It's definitely less about being interesting and charming and beautiful and all of those other things you said, and more about learning to play the game. That's the thing I hate. That's the thing I hate. I don't like having to play the game. And that's the shitty part, is that you have to play the game. Like, it's stupid that it even has to be that way. I know this thing isn't shiny, but I'm checking for the Burmy. Cricketune, leave me alone. Okay. If it were about those things, Mr. Beast would be the hottest guy alive. I mean, he also made the decision to appeal to kids, right? That's another thing. That's something I never want to do. I don't want to be for children. Like, I don't want to have to appeal to children, which is ironic considering I'm playing a children's game most of the time. But I don't want to have to, like, censor myself, you know? I don't want to have to be like, oh, well, I can't discuss these kinds of things or talk about these things or not curse because my audience is mostly kids. And that's, like, you know? Okay, it's female, but it's not shiny. But also Mr. Beast, you know. I don't know if I'm going to consider him the epitome of moralistic standing at this point. I don't like sacrificing my morals. And I know it makes things tough because it's like you either sacrifice your morals and get ahead, or you have a spine and struggle. And I constantly choose to stick to my morals and show spine and not give in, and then I struggle. It helps to start with no morals, I guess. Sure, this is a children's game, but we're not here to appeal to children. We're here to appeal to the 30-year-olds who still look for an adult during stressful situations. Yeah. 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 Real. I had one of those moments one time. I can't I don't remember how we got to it, but I was having an issue with my mother, and she just her face just dropped, and she looked me straight in the face and she went, "You're an adult." And that felt like someone just threw ice water on my face for some reason. And I can't explain why that was such a shock to me. Like, I don't even remember what I was having, like, what we were having an issue about. Oh, mass outbreaks are gonna mess this up. But anyway. I think I just forever feel like I'm still in college. That's so messed up. I mean, she's not wrong. There's gonna be a time where it's like yeah, I am an adult. Like, I have to understand that. Like, and I have to act like it. Don't worry, you're not an adult. No matter what she says, they'll tell you otherwise. No. I mean, I am an adult. I just don't feel like one. That's the problem. I feel like I'm in a state of constant 22-year-old. So, like, technically an adult, but, like, fresh out of college. So, like, adult light. Diet adult. Our generation has imposter syndrome like a motherfucker. Yeah. I also think a part of it was just not knowing and not realizing that I was potentially on the spectrum until I was already in my late 20s. And 30s. And so, like, a lot of the things I was experiencing just, I don't know, not that it felt like a delayed growth, but it felt like there was just always something I wasn't getting, right? Like, everyone else seemed to get it. And it was like, and people would be like, no, I'm just faking it. I'm not really getting it. And I'd be like, no, I don't think you understand. Like, I don't get it. The difference between whole milk and 2% milk is that whole milk is 3.5% milk fat. So the difference between adult and diet adult probably isn't that big. I definitely see there's a difference in myself, actually, from how I was at 22 to how I am now. I definitely have, I don't let people walk all over me as much as I did back then, that's for sure. I'm definitely more assertive. I definitely, like, when there are younger people than me involved, like, I don't remember if I've ever recounted the whole beauty school thing. But most of my classmates, no, actually I was somewhere in the middle as far as me and my classmates' ages were concerned. But like there would be times where like my younger classmates, like it was very clear that the school administration was not treating them correctly, and I would have to be the one to step in and be like, excuse me, no, like this isn't right what you're doing. And you think you can talk to them because that way, because they're 19, 20 years old, and here I am at 28 being like, no, you can't do that actually. Like you're very much taking advantage of the fact that this person is young and doesn't, you know, hasn't built up that kind of confidence, right? And also, like, we were still, you know, 2 years out from the beginning of COVID. And I think people were still still not quite adjusting, going back to quote unquote normalcy. But no, I definitely like feel like in a lot of ways I do actually feel like I have grown up more than I think I realize sometimes. Like I won't notice it until after it's happened, and I'll be like, oh yeah, if I was like still 22, 23, I would have never been like advocating for myself like that. So it's there. But it's just like, I still have a very youthful spirit, even if I still don't understand what skibbity toilet is. Or if I hear any slang and I'm like, I don't know what that means, but I also just assume that it's a AAVE that's been co-opted and watered down from its original meaning by people who are not black or American. Personal growth gets 5 boons, in my opinion. 5 boons. What 5? I'm just gonna nod my head and agree. Oh, from the Costco guys. See, okay, okay, that I know. Those guys I know. I'm still mad that the one time I did find a shiny Burmy, it was male. Well, actually no, I still needed a shiny Burmy, but like, I wasn't recording. But also because I actually did scream when it popped out. But because I need a female one or a Wormadam for the living decks. Yeah, I like to think I have a youthful spirit until I'm presented with something that is very, like very popular right now with people who are younger. And I'm like, yeah, I have no idea what that is. I also have no interest. Or I just don't understand the appeal of it. Oh. Random alphas. I've been getting a lot of like random alphas, but like no shinies. Not even random shinies. Forget alpha shinies. Yeah, that's the thing. Like, if you're a parent or a teacher, or like just generally like a caretaker of kids, like you're in the loop, not by choice. But I'm none of those things. That's so skibbity. You know, if someone finally explained it to me, because my therapist is very much on TikTok, and I'm very much not on TikTok. I used to be for a little bit, and then I just felt it purposefully trying to rage bait me all the time, and I was like, I don't think this is healthy for me, because I was also having a lot of issues with my blood pressure, and I was like, I don't think this is a good idea. So I stopped. I was like, I don't want to do this anymore. But he very much lives on TikTok, and the first time, like I had heard about Skibidi Toilet, but I was like, I don't know what that is, and he explained it to me, and I don't think he told me the right thing, because I think maybe he is also misinformed on what it is. He explained it to me that Skibidi Toilet is what you say, is what Gen Z says to tell someone younger than them, like a younger sibling, or basically anyone in Gen Alpha, that anything that Gen Alpha finds funny that they don't think is funny, that's what they say when they think it's stupid. So like, I'm trying to think of like an example. Like if something happens in like if you go to like, you know how like at theme parks they do like those stage shows, and sometimes they're very much like over the top slapstick comedy that like a 4-year-old is like howling at, but then you as like a 10-year-old, you're like, that's not really that funny. Why are they laughing so hard at that? Like that's something that the 10-year-old would be like, that's Skibidi Toilet. Like, come on now. That's not what that is, apparently. One of these days, that word will trigger an aneurysm and finally free me from this hell. Like the 2 weeks when Gen Z used the term cheugy for millennials. I don't know if that exactly adds up, because like cheugy was, it very much was just like your aesthetic is outdated, but it's like specifically in reference to like the things we would wear in like the early late 2000s, early 2010s. Like that was referred to it, that was just saying like your thing is outdated, your aesthetic is outdated, I guess, rather than like the way Skibidi Toilet was explained to me was just, you could have just said it's fucking stupid. Instead of saying it's Skibidi Toilet, you could have just said it's fucking stupid, because that's what I would have done. I would have been like, that's stupid, that's not funny, that's lame. But that's not what that means, so it doesn't matter. What am I doing? It's apparently just absurdist humor, a series of absurdist humor videos, sort of. I could have, you know, just saved myself the time and Googled it, but I didn't want to Google it because I didn't want to have to look up what Skibidi Toilet meant. So I avoid all fashion concerns by just wearing a waistcoat and breeches from the 1700s. I mean, there's people who are like super into Hamilton who I'm sure would love that. I'm very much of the mind of Wear what is flattering for your body and that you are comfortable in. Because I tried to keep up with trends sometimes, and I'm like, like, honestly, this just does not work for me. I was wearing a Starfleet uniform from Star Trek, but the kids kept beating me up and taking my lunch money. Yeah, that's the other thing. Like, even when you, like, growing up, just doing the things you wanted to that felt comfortable, like, if they were not the cool thing, it was tough. Got my powdered wig and leprosy ready. Don't forget the lead paint for makeup. Sorry, the white face paint that had lead in it, I should say. Because everyone was so into the tuberculosis look, right? Right, that's what it was? That made them like all thin and really pale and like sickly looking? Or am I thinking of something else? Gotta get my radium wristwatch on. You'll make fun of me for my lead makeup, but we'll see still has a face after the nukes drop. None of us. We're all gonna just be like the elephant's foot in Chernobyl. Gonna be Fallout Ghouls. That's a good band name. Forget Fallout Boy. Fallout Ghouls. Going down, sugar, we're going down swinging. There used to be, see that's an era of YouTube that I kind of miss. Like it was like the flash animation slash slideshows, and people would do like stick figure drawings, and one of them was like the misheard, like the misheard lyrics specifically of that song. And I think about that every single time I hear that song. I remember this video specifically. Yeah, there's another one which wasn't a song lyric video. It was like it was still a stick figure video, but it was like this comedy sketch called The Italian Man Who Went to Malta. And I still quote it to this day. No one thinks it's funny, but like me and like maybe my family. The AMV hell rooms at conventions give me life. You know, the AMV has kind of evolved. Like, it's still there, but it's just like, they're like fan cams now. But I miss the days of like a truly cinematic, like full-length AMV. Like if you get me, you will know that Candy Pop by Hartsdale's featuring Sold Out. Jesus, this is attacking me. You would have seen that Melancholy of Haruhi Suzumiya AMV with that song, because that was the AMV that set the bar for everyone else. Like, if you wanted a good AMV, you needed to emulate what they did, because that was cinema. And I still listen to that song like all the time. This is a good song. I wish Heartstales was still together. Like, they were the bad girls of Japanese rap. Bring us back to Kupuskeva's Light. I think that it was preceded by... I haven't seen that one. Now I'm gonna have to find it and watch it. I think the sad part is a lot of those AMVs aren't on YouTube anymore. I can't believe they sold out. I mean, Digimo definitely sold out. I've got beef with him. Although I guess Hypnosis Microphone really isn't his brainchild. They just tapped him to help them write raps, but they're still not good. It's Hypnosis Microphone is an interesting concept for anyone who's not familiar with it. It is a multimedia project. That is I'm just gonna say it's an anime to make things simpler for everyone, but it is both a manga and anime, live shows, drama CDs, a mobile game, like all of that is a lore, and the whole concept is that I'm not sure if it's the whole world, but at least in Japan, it's a media empire, yes. In Japan, at some point in the future, in the near future, women have taken total control of the country, and they rule over everything as the political party known as the Party of Words. And they force everyone to do everything via rap battle. If you want to convince someone to do things, you gotta rap battle them. And by that I mean mostly men. Mostly men have to rap battle. I gotta bounce, need to get dinner ready. Good luck with hunt. Thank you. Thanks, Eden. Thanks for dropping by. And there's a bunch of different, like... We'll miss you most of all. Yes, goodbye, Eden. And I send you off with the balls. Oh my god, what was I saying? So there's like different groups, different like rap groups in different parts of Tokyo. And like every year they have to like battle it out. It's so strange, and like you think with a concept like that being so like far-fetched that it would like actually work, and unfortunately it doesn't. There's a lot of issues with it. There's a lot of times I listen to the raps from that and I cringe because I'm like, I get the point is that these are supposed to be just everyday people who are being forced to rap now. But it's like, it still needs to be good to listen to. And these voice actors, a lot, like, I don't... Like, they're not rappers. They're voice actors. Some of them are good rappers because they do that separately. Like, that's something they're interested in separately. But they didn't go into voice acting being like, yeah, I'm gonna be able to rap too, right? Or I'm gonna have to, you know, perform on stage. Like they went into it because of they wanted to be voice actors. Whatever happened to the era of respecting battle rappers? I mean, the art of a good rap battle is like it's all in being clever and understanding flow and cadence and all that stuff, and being able to think of things on the fly. And this project that Hypnosis Microphone is. Like, that's all written down and stuff that they rehearse and they practice, and it's still, I'm like, it still sounds bad. Like, you sat there and you wrote it and you let it sit for a couple months, maybe even, like, and didn't make it better. And that's not necessarily the voice actor's fault. I blame the people who were writing it. Like, why would you make this person rap in such a way that they're stressing very strange syllables and trying to get as many words in on a bar, but like it doesn't sound good? Like, are you going for David Diggs' record but like don't understand why what he did was really good? Is that what's happening here? I don't know. Although David Diggs didn't write it, Lin-Manuel Miranda did, but you still have to execute it. What was I saying? That being said, yeah, it can be hard to listen to, and it's like, it almost feels like when someone, I'm just gonna say Iggy Azalea because I say names here. I'm not gonna I don't vague book here, I say names. Like, when you listen to Iggy Azalea try to freestyle and you're like, ooh, don't, girl, don't. Like, that's what it sounds like, but like, they're not freestyling. Like, those are recorded. They were in a booth. It's hard to listen to. And then the story is so convoluted and strange and like, but not in like an endearing way. Like, it's just basically misogynistic at most points. Yeah. Not very fancy in my opinion. It's that was a good one. That was a good one. I'll give you that. The whole thing is strange. There are some really good songs though from that series, though. I will give it that. Like Stella, great song. Black Journey, amazing song. I can't speak for anything else because those are the only two that I really listen to anyway. But I watched the anime and I was like, I don't know what's happened. Like, I'm not really sure how this got popular and how it stays popular. Because even the people who watch the anime who like Hypnosis Microphone were like, that was not good. Stella, great song. Also, great comedy trio featuring David Wayne, Michael Ian Black, and Michael Showalter. I love that you just bring up these references and these things that I just don't know what they are. I feel like I should, and I probably should, but I don't. But I appreciate you bringing them to my attention nevertheless, because I think that just adds to your charm. I was convinced that Infernape was shiny. You'd know them from Wet Hot American Summer movie. Here's the thing about me, RD. If you name a movie or a TV show, I probably haven't seen it. I'm not good at watching movies or TV shows, Netflix series. I'm just so good at not doing those things. It's honestly shocking. What's your frame of reference? Can I move my window to suit you? That's a really good question. I don't know. I don't know. Like, it takes a lot for me to sit down and watch things, like new things. Yeah. Honestly, the best thing is to just make your references, and if I get it, I get it, and if I don't, I don't. Like, don't let me stop you. Just do your thing. Because I will make references to people, for people, and they'll be like, what the fuck is that? And I'll be like, you know what, don't worry about it. Just roll with it, you know? Like James Roday and Psych, I'll just make the references. I know of Psych. Girl, what do you do all day? That's a great question. There was a time where I was reading a lot, and then I graduated college, and then I started to struggle to read a single book in a year. This is from someone who majored in English in college, and read all the time. I watch a lot of YouTube, but then you'll name like big YouTubers, and I'm like, I have no idea who that is, bestie. I just stick to my circles, you know? And then sometimes I'll have like just a very weird thing in the back that like no one would ever expect. We just stick to our Google Plus circles. My brain is like, I only know some Pokemon creators. Well, nah, I'd say I know a good amount of them. And some streamers and like I used to be big into like the makeup community and watching everything like makeup related. Not so much anymore. What else is in my feed? A lot of Drag Race. Drag Race, I got a lot of good references for that. I have to dig into like my archives of things that I watched when I was growing up. Because I watched a lot of anime in high school, and then I got to college and I was like, I don't want to be that weird weeb girl that everyone makes fun of because she's a weeb, and I stopped watching anime. And then it turned out people just found other ways to make fun of me. So I was like, okay, well, that didn't work. I don't know much about makeup YouTubers. I'm not much of a Michelle follower, but I'm still a Michelle fan. I never watched her. I think, like, I got into it too late. Like, I didn't get into makeup until I'd already started working, and then I got into makeup YouTube. So, like, 2017. And I think Michelle Phan was, well, she's like back now, but she's in a cult and like pushing like really weird things that make me scared, and I don't want to. I don't think I'd vibe with that. Which is how I fell out of love with Tati Westbrook. Because I was very into Tati Westbrook at first, like back in 2017, but she also wasn't the way she is now. Which is like to say, like also like Michelle Phan. Never a Jeffree Star fan, ever. Like, I remember him from like the MySpace days, and I was like, yeah, I don't want to deal with that again. Yeah, like the bigger beauty YouTubers, other than like Tati, I never got into, but like, I don't know, it was always like smaller. Maybe it's because it's like my frames of reference are always like smaller creators who then start to build up a following, and like people actually start to gravitate to them more. I don't know. Cults get a bad rep, at least that's what my friend Allison Mack tells me. I think this might be actually my last check because I'm almost at 4 hours, but like I'm losing my voice. And I also need to start making dinner. I think 3 hours and some change. Oh, it's more than some change. Almost 4 hours for my first stream back in 2 months. Plus you've got that rap battle to prepare for lately. Hey, listen, I didn't say I'm a rapper because Lord knows me and improv do not get along. Like, me being that bad at video games is one of those things that, like, people are like, how have you been doing this for so long and have never gotten better? Improv is another one of those things. I took drama all 4 years of high school as my elective, and my drama teacher, like, God rest his soul, loved him. He wrote my letter of recommendation for college. Like, he was, like, my #1 fan, in his words. I remember him saying to me, you've been taking my class for 4 years, and how in those 4 years you have not once gotten better at improv. And I'm just like, you know what, man? I don't know. I think I just panic. I panic, and also it's the neurodivergence probably. I just have to accept that there's some things that I'm just not going to improve in, and like I'm fine with that. I'm at peace with that, because like with video games, like, yeah, maybe I don't get better, but at least I'm having fun with it. At least it's fun. I'll laugh about it, and I hope everyone else laughs along with me, because sometimes I fail in ways that are just so spectacularly funny. But then other times, like, I'm like, okay, like that should have been easy. Why are we flipping this? Improv is about yes and. But you improv is like me and skinny jeans. No, but listen. Yes and can take you only so far, because you still have to go, like, you still gotta take the story somewhere, and sometimes you gotta say no. Because if they're gonna go in a place that makes no sense, or in a place that is not right for whatever you're going for, like, sometimes you're gonna have to say no. Maybe that's why I'm not good at improv. Anyway, with that, I'm going to end stream. I don't even know who's on. Is anyone streaming now that we can raid? I don't think anyone is even... Not really. At least no one I'm brave enough to raid. That's another one of my issues that I need to work on this year. Just raid people. Like, stop being a weenie about it. I'm just gonna end stream then. But thank you so much for coming out. If you're lurking, I appreciate it so much. Consider hitting the follow button, because I'm trying so hard to hit affiliate, and I'm getting closer and closer. I'm now at what, 41 followers? I have to get to 50, and then I'll finally be able to apply for affiliate, so make sure you hit that follow button. It's free, and it's an easy way to support me. Well, thanks for letting me hang out anyway. I'm looking forward to the next one, and the next and the next. I'm so glad you were able to drop by, RD. I really do appreciate it. I love when I get new people and they chat, and it's a good time. And like, you also vibe with my friends who are also like my regulars. So like, that's a plus always. I hope everyone has a great evening, great rest of the day, whatever time of day it is near you. That being said, I don't know when my next stream will be. That's the other thing that I have to figure out for 2025 is a normal streaming schedule. I know for a fact it won't be tomorrow though, because I need to do some chores tomorrow. All right. Good night.